with Clint Capella. But first, like I said, Lonzo Ball, he is going to need knee surgery. Now, Adrian Wojnarowski of ESPN, he confirmed that yesterday on Twitter. He says that he may require knee surgery. Nothing really new. We knew this before, but it is interesting. And something I really want to talk about with this Lonzo Ball knee surgery is, how did this information truly get out? Now, a lot of rumors going on that the Lakers, they believe that Lonzo Ball's camp are the ones that actually leaked out this information. Because how do we know that Lonzo came out? And the timing of everything is extremely strange, because it came out when the Lakers and the Spurs were trying to talk about a Kawhi Leonard deal. Now, we also know the Spurs really not too interested in bringing in Kawhi Leonard, of course, but bringing in Lonzo Ball. But it is interesting, the timing, and people are starting to think and speculate that maybe Lonzo and his camp put out this information purposely, so that way it could avoid him being traded. And it makes a ton of sense. Just think about the timing. Like I said, they could have put this out earlier. It's not a new injury that really happened, but you could have put this out earlier if this is something that actually happened. You were just being honest about the information. A lot of things get leaked to the media on purpose. There's a reason why. Even with sources, they all have agendas to why they're leaking out information. Sometimes it's just simply to get paid, simply to inform everybody else, or sometimes they're trying to play the game, change the narrative, and make you think a certain way as to why they're putting out this information. So Lonzo Ball's people could have possibly truly put out this information to avoid being traded. We heard that maybe Lonzo could have went to the Suns if the Suns end up taking on that Luol Deng contract. That was the first thing we heard. The Spurs, of course, said they weren't really interested. However, if they're bringing in Kawhi Leonard, we heard there was backup plans for Lonzo. We heard possibly the Lakers could have tried to go after John Wall, and this could still happen. We heard that the Lakers could possibly try to put together a package to trade Lonzo Ball to bring in a John Wall. We know John Wall, heck of a player. I think a top 4 point guard in the NBA right now. But we know him and the issues with the Wizards organization. We know some people higher up with the Wizards aren't really feeling John Wall entirely too much. And we do know that, Lonzo Ball, he could come and be a breath of fresh air. We know Bradley Beal, he wants to be the guy. He wants to be the scorer. Lonzo doesn't mind passing. That trade could actually work out. Of course, the Lakers will have to include either some picks or something else with that. But that trade could potentially work out. Now, something that I heard via Chris Sheridan, which I'm not 100% sure on, is Damian Lillard. We also heard that Damian Lillard could also be a prospect for a Lonzo Ball trade. And the Lakers, clearly, they are trying to win right now. And if you don't know, they signed Rajon Rondo. Now, I think the Rondo signing had a lot to do with the fact that everything leaked out about Lonzo Ball and that knee. I think that was them kind of being fed up with Lonzo and his camp a little bit and deciding to sign Rajon Rondo, because their play styles are too similar for you to really have on the same team. Both are going to want the ball. Both are going to want to pass. Both can't really shoot, at least as of right now. Maybe Lonzo, he reinvents his shot. He comes back. Maybe he's a 35, 38% three-point shooter. But as of right now, that is not Lonzo's game. Rajon Rondo never really a shooter. Yes, he can get streaky. Yes, he did shoot pretty good during the playoffs, but that is not what Rajon Rondo was there to do. He's there to get you 15 assists a game. Lonzo Ball, when he's on his A game, he's here to get you at least 10, 12 assists a game, also bring in 7 rebounds, and maybe get you 8 to 10 points per game. But I think that was really in response to the whole Lonzo Ball camp. There's really no other reason you could explain the Rajon Rondo signing, especially at the $9 million price tag, but they're kind of doing this as insurance for Lonzo. And like I said, it makes a ton of sense. Maybe you can trade off Lonzo Ball. Maybe you can just give a warning. Hey, you're not guaranteed to start. Because what we're also hearing, when they signed Rajon Rondo, they signed Rondo by telling him the best player is going to play. So you're not going to play just because you're Lonzo. The best player is definitely going to play, and that could definitely, like I said, be a sign that they're not 100% comfortable with this Lonzo Ball situation, and he could be wearing out his welcome. A lot of it does have to do because of LeVar, his father, but like I said, it's definitely interesting that they will sign another point guard and another starting caliber point guard. It's not like a point guard that's going to clearly be on the bench. So it is interesting, especially with the whole Kawhi Leonard talks. But what we're also hearing about the Kawhi Leonard talk is their insane asking price for Kawhi Leonard. So what they're asking the Lakers for